All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
What's up? Welcome back. Week 17 NFL Quick Hits. I'm Gyiraszin. I'm excited to bring you all the information here about some quarterbacks Week 17. As I mentioned, but hey, before we do so, I need you to do me a favor. Hit that like button for me. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me over there at the SHIPIT Nation YouTube page. Definitely appreciate that. Hey, let's give a quick shout out to our sponsors of the segment here. Let's give a shout out to our friends over there at Drafters. Hey, if you haven't checked it out yet, get you a nice deposit bonus up to $100 by using promo code SHIPIT. Get over there, check that out. They got all still week-to-week contest, everything else going on over there. If you want to use the Sim site, we use Run the Sims here at SHIPIT Nation. Get you 10% off any membership by using promo code SHIPIT. And then, hey, if you want to join the SHIPIT Nation, we got promo code TRY20 for you. Get you $20 off your first month. Get you all the sports we cover under one price. The NFL, NBA, PGA, MMA, NHL, and of course, baseball when that returns here in a few months. Get you all the content, projections, tools, Discord, everything we have to offer under one price. And let's not also forget about friends over at LineStar. Nice app. Help you build your DFS lineups. Get you some information about some bets, all that other fun stuff. But hey, we still got week 17 here. We got a huge 13-game slate. Lots of options here for us this week. We got 10 games at the 1 o'clock slate, 3 games at 4 o'clock. Kind of wish they would put a couple of those back there at 4. But hey, as far as over-unders go, the highest over-under of the main slate is that San Francisco-Washington game, sitting at 48.5. Arizona and Philadelphia at 48. Milwaukee or Miami and Baltimore, Milwaukee. I said, I'm excited about baseball. I don't know about you. But hey, Miami, Baltimore, 47. Cincinnati and KC, 44.5. Raiders and Indy, 43.5. Tennessee, Houston, 42.5. Rams and Giants, 42. New Orleans, Tampa Bay, 42. Pittsburgh and Seattle coming at 41.5. New England and Buffalo, 40.5. The Denver and the Chargers, 38.5. Carolina and Jacksonville, 38.5. And then the low game, Atlanta and the Bears. Not too many injuries we really got to be concerned about here this week. Mason Rudolph looks like he'll start for Kenny Pickett again. But other than that, looks like the same usual suspects as we had last week. As far as team totals go, the highest team total for the week is Philadelphia at 28.75, Kansas City 28.75, Buffalo 28.5. San Francisco, 27.75, Rams, 25.5, Baltimore, 25, Seattle, 24. The lowest team total for Week 17, Washington, 14.25, Chargers, 16.25, Carolina, 16.25, New England, 17, and Atlanta, 17.25. DVP, the worst FanDuel points defense versus the quarterback. Washington 32, Philadelphia 31. This is for the entire season. Chargers 30, Jacksonville 29, Tampa Bay 28, and Arizona 27. The toughest defenses against the quarterback for the season. FanDuel points. Carolina 1, Jets 2, Baltimore 3, Cleveland 4, Kansas City 5, San Fran 6, and New England 7. The last 4 weeks, DVP, FanDuel points, quarterback. The worst defense is the Rams, 32. Last 4 weeks, Jacksonville coming in at 31. Green Bay, 30. Seattle, 29. Cincinnati, 28. San Fran, 27. Houston, 26. The toughest defenses last 4 weeks against the quarterback. FanDuel points. Jets, 1. Buffalo, 2. Minnesota, 3. Atlanta, 4. Raiders, 5. Chicago, 6. And Washington coming in at 7. Rushing attempts. Love me quarterbacks that definitely run the ball or on FanDuel. Definitely something you want to be looking at. Obviously, as we talked all season. Mahomes, 10 attempts, 53 yards. Fields had 9 for 97 and a touchdown. Hurts had 8 for 34 and a tush push for a touchdown. Lamar, 7 for 45. Stick had 7 for 20 and a touchdown. Allen 5 for 15 and 2 touchdowns. And Murray had 5 for 32. Excuse me. Let's take a quick peek here at 3 guys. I got my eyeballs on here early this week here, week 17 on a Tuesday. Man, Jalen Hurts, 9,200 is definitely sticking out for me. Hurts has rushing touchdowns in all but 3 games, 12 out of 15 games this year. Now he gets an Arizona team that's just been getting absolutely smoked lately. They're 27th in DVP versus the quarterback this year. I think Hurts needs to have a big game, get his name in that MVP discussion. He gets himself 400 yards, 3-4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Especially with that record of the Eagles, they're looking for somebody. I think Hurts could definitely get his name. I like him to pile up the stats. Give me some Jalen Hurts, 9,200 versus Arizona. Another guy I'd be looking at here is Justin Fields, 8,200 versus Atlanta. I like this matchup here versus Atlanta, even though they've been pretty stingy against the quarterback here. We get Fields with a home game. Man, rushing touchdowns his last 2 out of 3 weeks, something I'm definitely looking for. I just think that helps his floor as far as go. He also has 185 yards in his last 3 weeks. Definitely a play I'm going to be looking at. 8,200 over on FanDuel. Give me some Justin Fields this week. Another guy I'm going to be looking at, another guy with rushing upside, Kyler Murray, 7,800 versus Philly. Man, Murray does, like I mentioned, has the rushing upside. We get a game here with the highest over-under, or second highest over-under at 48. I just think this game's going to go back and forth. Murray's going to have to throw the ball. We've been seeing the Eagles getting beat deep quite a bit. We just saw our boy, who was that here that just beat him deep? Oh, man. I'm just at Slayton. That's who it was. Slayton beat him deep there at the end of that game. Definitely like me some deep ball here for Kyler Murray. Could we see one for Dortch or somebody along those lines? Definitely something I'm going to be looking at here this week. But 7,800, I think it's a little too cheap with the rushing upside and the passing upside Kyler Murray has versus Philadelphia. But hey, that's going to do it for a quick rundown of some quarterbacks for week 17. Man, we're getting into that time. You want to be a little careful about your volume of play. Just a lot of unknowns usually happens here in these last few weeks. Guys getting pulled, yanked early, especially the teams that have something to play for continuing on during the season. But those teams that are still scrapping it out sometimes are a little bit more safe than some of these playoff teams. Just something you want to keep your eye on. Definitely keep your ear to the ground to hear if any guy's got to have a pitch count this week. Just keep your eyes and ears open. Lots of information to be had out there. So make sure you're paying attention this week. But hey, that's going to do it. We'll be back here tomorrow. We'll talk some receivers, and then we'll finish it up with some running backs and then some defensive tight ends to finish out the week. But hey, let's go Lions. We got us a division title. First time in 30 years. Let's go. And if you're at the top of them tournaments, let's ship it.